Hello again, or welcome if you're new. I'm Maya, a woodworking and illustration based artist here in Australia, and I just got accepted into my first official market. I'm very excited, but I'm also mildly panicked. I have quite a few things that still need to be prepped, so let's start building a market stall together. So just as a little overview, I'll be selling prints, maybe some originals if I decide to go down that path, and also some hand-carved combs as well. Hello again. I thought I'd do a little impromptu and have a chat with you. So my style exhibition is up at Chroma and hopefully people are enjoying it. So I just wanted to share this process because it's very, very daunting. All of the market stalls that I'm very inspired by are very intimidating, but I just need to remind myself that these are all established stall holders and businesses, and everybody started from somewhere. Everybody had their own day one, so this is mine. First things first, let's get a list together. I am a list person, so I have written one up. So I have a few ideas on things that I'd like to have set up. First things first is obviously a trestle table, good start. And then of course there is signage and a few other bits and bobs. This little paper stand here I intend to use for my bigger prints as well, right in front of the trestle table. I think that will be really nice. And I also have an idea to have a lattice frame so I can hang frames from it and people can see what my illustrations might look like framed in their own home. I think that would be a nice touch, and it would also extend the display a little bit further back, give it a little bit of depth. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but let's hope it works out. For a shopping experience, I have a few ideas on how to make it just a little bit more special. Things like thank you cards, classic, perhaps free stickers, things like that. So I just want to get all of those, or as many of those things, prepped today as I can. This is a bit more of a squishy angle, but I just wanted to show you the things that I already have in the works and what we can get started on at my desk here. Okay, so the first thing I ordered here from Vistaprint was just some thank you cards. So it's very simple, it's plain in the background, and it's just got one of my drawings with a little studio mode underneath it. And then the other thing was just more of my business cards here. Okay, so the other thing that I went and did was got a whole bunch of stuff from Officeworks. This will all be for the packaging on the day. So my plan is with all of the prints to pop them on a backing of thick card so you can't bend them, wrap them in tissue paper, and then do a little bow wrapping just with some twine. Keep it simple. And then these are the envelopes I got to go with thank you cards. They're just plain white envelopes. I just got some label makeup stickers. They're technically for doing envelope address labels, but I have printed out just a whole bunch of my illustrations, and then I popped a little mo, I guess, in the corners of them. And I'm just gonna cut them out like this, so this little tab you can pull them off. They're not the best quality, but that's kind of the point. They're very, very inexpensive, and then that way I can pop a few of them in each envelope with a little thank you card that I can write on, and you can take that away with your little purchase. So next thing on my little list here is to do my sign and any other signage that I need. So things like pricing and all of that. So for that, we're going to need to go downstairs. Okay, so my plan was to do everything outside, but I'm sure, as you can tell, it is very wet and cold, and I don't want to go out there. So this is the sign that I had prepped. It's very simple. Basically, the wooden trestle table that I'm using, which is actually the one that's undercover just outside, isn't mine. I am borrowing it, so I don't want to nail anything to it. I don't want to disturb it at all whatsoever. So this slides onto it very snugly, and it doesn't even wobble or anything, so that is perfect. This is just made out of some pine from Bunnings, and all I didn't even hide them, was nail in or screw in some screws. So I used a drill to drill out most of the wood, because otherwise it would have been too hard for my measly little muscles. So I drilled it out and then screwed it in, and that also helped with lining the pieces up. In terms of the writing, I made all of this so that I could apply for the market and take a photo of what the stall is going to look like. I actually submitted a photo where before I did the writing. This was very rushed one morning and I don't think it looks great, so we're going to sand it off and redo it. So first things first, we have to sand off that sign. The other thing I have on my list here is obviously doing an inventory. All of my prints are limited prints, so there will only ever be 50 editions of each drawing, but I don't print them all out all at once because that would be an insane upfront cost to me as a new business. So I only have printed out a few of them just for this market. So I'll see how many I've got, and that will also include the combs. I technically haven't finished one for sale yet, but I have 5 that just need a final sand, so I'll get those all done. And then obviously I need to make the pouches, but I think that won't take long, and realistically I can do that after work during the week. So with my little list in place, I'm just going to go through and tick everything off today and just take it step by step. Let's get on with it. to the fun part, actually finishing off the combs. Before I said that I had 5 blanks that just need sanding and then they're done. So this is the footage of me getting the combs ready to that point. I start with a template that I will trace onto these walnut blocks. And then here I'm just using a scroll saw to cut out the template. This is the much quicker way of doing it. Before I did it all entirely by hand for the first one, and that took me forever. With the scroll saw though, it just makes it 10 times quicker to cut it out. And now we're onto the Dremel. I use this to put in all of the little fine bits of shape, so the gradual gradient as the comb goes from the handle to the teeth. And then going in between all of the teeth as well to start shaping it out and make sure everything is all straight and rounded towards the end of each tooth. I used to use whittling knives to do this bit, but again, this is much faster and I'm still doing everything by hand. As you can see, it still takes me quite a bit of time to get them ready. Basically what I'm doing is trying to get it as close as I can to being fully refined and exactly how I want it before the sanding process. And here the combs are finished, so I've done 4 ready to go and ready for sanding. This is now what they look like, all sanded and all ready to go, so all we have to do is oil them. The sanding process did still take me a little bit of time, but everything is now smooth and free of any imperfections, so I'm actually really happy with them. And here goes with the oil. This is just linseed oil, so it's completely natural, it's safe for your hair, and it's going to prolong the life of the wood. You can use other things like coconut oil or jojoba oil depending on what your preference is, but this to me was the perfect solution to keep the wood finish and the wood smell in particular, whilst not adding any sort of allergies that are really common. So I wouldn't want to coat these all in coconut oil for fear that there might be someone who's allergic to coconuts. That's all on the little care card, so I've put all of the options there, including beeswax, which is another really good natural option for coating the wood in. All of the options there, whilst being good for your hair, are also antibacterial as well. So all of these things just provide benefits for you and help protect the wood and make it last even longer. So now we're on to making the comb pouches. So all I'm doing is cutting out little squares of white interfacing, ironing it onto these pre-existing pouches I got at wholesale, and then stamping them with a fabric stamp that says Studio Mo. This was the most cost-effective way that I could find on creating branded pouches, which is the whole aim. I want to keep the material cost low so that you're really just paying for the craft itself. So here I finally made it. I didn't take too many videos at the market. I was a bit distracted, but we set up at 7:30 in the morning. The market was from 9 till 1. I had so much fun and actually made quite a few sales, so that's really exciting. There's definitely things I want to improve. Some walls for my marquee is probably a good start, but I've done well enough to make a little profit and also get asked back to the next market. So I'm very, very happy with that. So thanks as always for supporting me, and keep an eye out for my next video where I'll be improving on my market stall. I have so many ideas already, just not enough time and really not enough funds, but we'll build it up slowly, and now I have a benchmark where I just improve on myself as we go with each market. Until next time, if you want to be a little bit more up to date, my Instagram does tend to be more day-to-day posting as opposed to here where I am literally a month behind, but that's fine. Oh well, thanks again. I'll see you next time. Uru.